blah, blah, blah. So that was the Koto Buki. And, typically there'll be, like, you can make tuna rolls that way, real simple traditional tuna rolls, cucumber rolls, we have asparagus, we have avocado rolls made like that. And then if we move on to the next size roll, the uramaki, and of course the most common one would be the California roll. Now this time you take a layer of rice and put it all the way across the entire sheet. Okay, make sure you get it to the edges. So I've got rice. And how much of rice you put on there is really a matter of taste. More traditionally, there's not a whole lot of rice. You can start feeding the seaweed through a little bit, and then some people like a lot of rice and put more. We're sort of in between. Now, when I take the the rice and the seaweed, now I flip it over right side down. Now in the California roll, I've got avocado, and cucumber, and crab stick on the inside. I'll split the crab stick in half. Now, I don't use the mat for this. Some people still do. I just like to use my hands, and I'll flip it over, and again, right here is where you make it tight. So I kind of snug it, and give it a little bit of a tug while I tuck it under. And then, it takes very little force. And you roll it up, and it's a basic roll, and I will just take my mat and give it a little press, give it some shape. Again, the mat I've wrapped in plastic wrap, which keeps the rice from sticking to it. Another way to do that same roll is with the mat, and I would say of the chefs I've known, probably half use the mat and half don't when they make the California roll.
Do you brush oil on the mat, on the
No.
plastic? Or just the way it is?
It's just straight. I've got the same ingredients on the inside. Now when you use the mat with the California roll, you put it on there, I typically leave about, I don't put it down to the edge at the bottom, I leave about a ½ inch there between, I expose about a ½ inch of the mat. The reason is when I do this, it rides up, and when I tuck it, it has lined up again. When I roll it up, see if I unroll it, I've got like a little gap there. When I roll it up to tuck it, it sort of rides up and meets it. And the same thing, you take the mat, you roll it up, and again, what I'll do is I'll kind of give it a little tug towards me, get the slack out of it, pull the mat up, and then just continue rolling on, and you've done pretty much the same thing. And it's, the rice, with the rice in there, it instantly sticks to itself. You don't need to sit there and let it tack together like the Koto Buki. And finally, you've got the Koto Buki. Koto means big.